welcome back to Witchin with Faith. So this week we're going to be talking about energy, working with energy in witchcraft and how you use it to sort of power the workings that you're doing. It's very hard to get B-roll for things you can't see, so just bear with me if this is a little low on some of the other little bits that I usually edit into this, but let's get comfy, get cozy, and hop right on into it. So the world around us is energy. Everything has energy, is made up of energy, utilizes energy, and as creatures, existers in this world, we use and manipulate energy all the time. All the time. And you can see it around you all the time as well. Like when the sun shines on your skin and it warms it up, or you got to push something or pull something or lift something, blowing out a flame. All of that is a sort of a transference of energy. So with witchcraft and magic and practice, we are utilizing energies, seen and unseen, to put out our will and what we would like, or goals that we're shooting towards, out into the world, right? We are manipulating energies and utilizing energies to get a certain result. We do this to make something to be true that we want to be true, or to affect our lives or our environments or other people's lives and other people's environments. We're working with energies that we can feel, that we can tap into, and use the influence that they allow us. As I said, witches, practitioners, we are working with those energies. And I myself, along with practitioners that I've spoken to or accounts that I've read from other practitioners, see results with those energies that we're utilizing. What we do works. At least that's true in my case, and for the cases of the people that I've heard from. So when it comes to the practice, there are many elements that are going to make up any working that you're doing, lots of different things that are going to build that working into something that works. And those can be doing the research and getting that prepared, making sure you have the right components available, tools as well, making sure you're working at the right time. Are you working on a specific date? Any intentions that you're going to set are going to go into it as well, but you're also going to want to add in energy, right? You're going to want to power that working somehow. And there are a few different ways that you can do that, because we can put all of these components together as much as we like, and we might see some success from that, but putting power, allowing something to power that spell, to give it life and to let it go out into the ripples of the world and work your will, is going to boost whatever you do so much. So there are quite a few different energies that are frequently used or drawn upon from any practitioner, and one of the simplest, basic instinct one to go to is your own power, using your own energy and power. I often find that this is quite good for like small little everyday workings. It's not going to drain you too much, because if you're doing it all the time, it can leave you feeling a little run down if you're putting all of yourself into something. But the simplest is sort of using your own energy, connecting with yourself and your own power, and utilizing that in the spell work or in the practice that you're doing. Now you can still use that for bigger workings as well, and if you are wanting to do that, there are a few different ways of raising your energy and your power, I find, that work quite well if you're looking to really push something. I think the best way to achieve that is something that has been done across the globe, over history, through tradition, and that is with the power of music, song, dance, rhythm as well, with beat and rhythm. So if you are wanting to raise your own energy, again, there are playlists available out there ready to go for this kind of thing, or build your own. You know, if there is a bunch of music that kind of fits that level, that you're wanting to raise yourself up and that you would feel comfortable perhaps dancing around to raise those energy levels, or that you really feel a connection with, that is gonna empower you, then build a little playlist, get that going, do a little dance around to it, sing along to it, because sometimes there is some fantastic music that is gonna fit that vibe and raise your energy so well. Music is so powerful for that, and I really do think that there are incredible ways to raise energy with music. But even just listening to it, if it gives you the tingles, I think that's a great way of raising that energy, right? And just listening to it, if you are able to get those tingles, is a nice way of doing some low energy raising. But you could do something as simple as rubbing your hands together and feeling that energy build, or preparing a specific meal or drink or feast or whatever you want to do there that is going to help you come into that energy and power. Even climaxing or approaching it could potentially help raise those energy levels and bring you into a certain level of power, of energy ready to work your will and push that into the working that you are doing. Another common energy that is frequently drawn upon in many practices is the earth. And if you are familiar with grounding and grounding practices, it's almost like that in a reversed way. So you visualize roots shooting out from underneath you down into the earth, down into the different cave systems, all the underground wells of water, past the sort of the magma and deep to the core of the earth. And you take in that earth energy. If you are looking for more in-depth descriptions and walkthroughs of this kind of thing, then I do recommend Psychic Witch. It is outstanding, but it will take you through grounding techniques and creating a circuit between drawing energy from below, from above, and it is so helpful, absolutely incredible. Matt Oren, you're a star. We've spoken on the previous episodes about doing things that will help you feel those subtle shifts in energies and get you used to feeling those energies and working with them. I think doing that, connecting with the earth's energy like that is another really nice way of doing it, and feeling the sort of tingling feeling that it will give you and playing with that. Something people frequently do with this when they are getting used to energies is to draw that energy up or from wherever you're getting it from, and feeling it all up in your fingers and your hands and creating sort of like an orb with it and holding that orb and visualizing and feeling that orb and playing around with the size of it and what you might want to put into it as sort of intention or idea. So draw up from the earth. It really is really pleasant and a nice, easy one to do. Circling back to a comment I made just then as well, is drawing energy from above. And if you imagine like the roots shooting down, if you see branches shooting up, out from you, out past, you know, the sky and the clouds, up through the layers of the atmosphere, out into space and flourishing with leaves and having those leaves soak up sort of celestial energy of planets, of the moon, of stars, of the sun, which I know is a star, and soaking that energy up like it's photosynthesis and drawing that energy down through those branches back to yourself. There is a technique in here which speaks about creating a circuit between above, below, and yourself, and having that energy kind of all come together, which is really lovely as well. I can't recommend the book enough, honestly. So shooting up can also be very helpful, and you can draw upon both or either depending on what your working might call on or call for. In a similar vein to both of those things, you can draw upon the energy of the elements, call in some fire energy or air energy or water or fire energy. It's going to allow for you to call in things from those energies that are specific that you can use for those workings. If you're looking for something that is nourishing, life-giving, cooling, you can call in water energy. Or, you know, if you're looking for mental clarity and decision making and fast sort of action, you can call in air energy. Depending on that energy as well, it's going to allow for you to sit with those very physical feeling energies and work with that feeling and remember what that feeling feels like, so you can draw upon it more often. You can sit there with your hands near, not terribly close. I can't preface this enough. Fire safety is very important. But if you have a candle, holding your hands near the flame and feeling that warmth touch you, or having a bowl of water and having your hands in it and feeling what that feels like, and feeling the energy that you could draw from that, could be a good technique in getting you more used to working with these energies. I think another potentially good option for low energy, low spell slots practitioners could be items that hold the energy themselves. I think they are called batteries, essentially. Not actual batteries. Just don't be messing with batteries willy-nilly. That's not what I mean. I'm talking about things that hold energy that you can use to power things, right? So if you charge specific crystals, potentially you could use those to put energy into some spell work. You can use candles that perhaps you have worked some energy into that hold that energy. You can use those to burn down and represent the energy that you need for that. You can create specific objects and items that you charge up that can be used for a long time, that work really well, so that you're not having to continuously sort of put all of your energy and your power into something. I really like using batteries to charge other little bits of magic that you're doing. So I think if you've ever had to sort of recharge some jewelry or something that you've enchanted, having a set thing that would just hold the energy that you're looking for, and a lot of the intentions that you're looking for, and just placing your jewelry in, on, or around those things when you need to recharge it is just really nice go-to kind of stuff. Simply just preparing a candle, for example, carving a sigil into it again, dressing it or anointing it, and having that be the energetic point of a small working can be so effective. And with cyber practitioners, or people who might be practicing using their electronic equipment, or in games, for example, we've had that conversation before, using just the electricity that's powering it, you're utilizing that, or in games using energy systems or powering systems in game to power certain things. Looking at you, Redstone, Finally, for many practices and a lot of practitioners, cultivating and utilizing relationships that you have built with spirits, be it of the dead or of the land, or of specific, plants or herbs and things like that, or demons or deities, cultivating those relationships and petitioning them to assist you with energy in a working with those deities, those spirits or entities, the archetypes of them, and exchanging that energy to lend aid to a working might be incredibly effective as well. My personal craft, I really, really do like working with my own energy depending on the day, because sometimes the energy is just not there, but sometimes you're really feeling, empowered, you're feeling yourself. That's good energy, that's good power behind specific spell work, right? But I really do enjoy drawing energy from the earth, drawing energy from the celestial bodies, and feeling that all connect to myself. I really do recommend trying to work with the energies that you're feeling, capture those feelings, try and work with the energy, see if there's any that maybe you connect more with that would help you in your spell work, or maybe there's something different that I just haven't even spoken about here. As always, I would love to hear what you think, or tell me if there are any ways that you lend energy or power into your workings that I didn't speak about. Maybe you're utilizing that combo action and going with a couple different energy workings, or maybe there's a very specific one that works for you and it works for you, so you're going to use it all the time. Do you have a favorite go-to? And are there some that I really didn't mention at all that I should probably look into and research? I would love to hear it and how you feel about the video. So please let me know in the comments below. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching these. I'm enjoying doing these so very much. So if you are here for this content on my channel, thank you. I appreciate it. Stay familiar, and I will see you in the next one.